Hello guys, Ivan KV is here and welcome to Shark Numbers. In my previous video, I made an overview of top crypto startups in Africa. We took a look at what is happening in Congo, South Africa, and Kenya. In today's video, I want us to focus on one of the fintech leaders in the region. I want to take a deeper look at the biggest African ICO, H2O Securities. H2O Securities was founded by Julius Steyn, the finance celebrity of South Africa. I'll touch on that later. On July 4th, 2022, H2O Securities raised $150 million, guys, $150 million through its ICO, initial coin offering. Let's review this project, its value proposition, and the most exciting part, let's review the H2ON native token. Is H2O Securities on its way to becoming the top 1 crypto unicorn in Africa? Is it? Who is behind this project and how far can the H2ON token price go? Let's take a look at the facts and the numbers. I'm happy to share my opinion on the subject. Without further ado, let's get rolling. Here's how we're going to structure this. We will first take a look at the project, concept, mission statement, core features. Then we will go through the key team members, founders, higher management, key executives. Finally, we will put together all the information related to the native token of the H2O Securities project, and we will summarize all of our observations and form a conclusion. Let's begin with the project. H2O Securities is designed to solve water scarcity problems through blockchain tech. Almost 30% of the global population live in water scarce conditions, and H2O Securities is stepping up to change that. What do we know about water? We know that water covers almost 70% of our planet. However, only 3% of all water is fresh water. Moreover, 2/3 of that fresh water is trapped, tucked away in frozen glaciers or otherwise unavailable for our use. As a result, a lot of people lack access to water or experience water scarcity, at least for some periods of a year. The term many sounds vague. Let's put it into perspective. The total population of humans in the world is almost 8 billion people. 1.1 billion people lack access to water. 2.7 billion people find water scarce for at least 1 month of the year. At the current consumption rate, this situation might only get worse. By 2025, 2/3 of the world's population may face water shortages, and ecosystems around the world will suffer even more. H2O Securities decided to tackle the mentioned significant problem. Tackling major problems is not only humane and honorable, but it can also be pretty profitable. Essentially, H2O Securities offers a tokenized solution for that. The solution is supposed to lower the barriers linked to water deployment. There are many actors involved in water operations: engineering services, maintenance, water treatment, risk management services, suppliers of all sorts, and so on and so forth. Communication between all these parties takes time. It's difficult. Automating processes such as billing, for example, via the blockchain tech could in theory speed up the process significantly. Let's try to make it sound simple. H2O Securities will go to water-related service providers and will knock on their doors. They would be like, hey guys, there is a lot of bureaucracy in your chain of events. How about we give you our tokenized solution and you try to integrate it? That way we can all benefit from the faster deployment of water. You'll get access to our technology and the network participants, aka H2O Water Network, and we will all benefit from it. Let's tokenize water. In an ideal scenario, a network of participants will grow, and this network of participants will work together seamlessly by connecting with each other via the H2O Water Network. In an ideal scenario, tokenization will improve the logistical structure so that there are no delays and no supply chain issues. H2O Securities will be working on attracting more participants to join the so-called H2O network. Put simply, the H2O water network is a group of water plants that are connected via IoT, the Internet of Things, to the blockchain and controlled by immutable smart contracts. Based on my understanding, service providers and various third parties such as suppliers are also a part of the H2O water network. The water plant performance is monitored using an IoT integration, and all network participants of the H2O water network have automated billing for services rendered to the network, which is settled using the on-chain smart contract. So every participant of the network will be connected. According to H2O Securities, the tokenization process should speed up financing by at least 5 times. So all these water plants and other service providers should be able to connect with each other in a semi-automated way. Billing will be done via smart contracts with the help of the native H2O Securities token called H2ON. This is what the H2ON token is going to do. The token has actually utility purposes. Water plants that become a part of the H2O water network will buy the H2ON token. Then the water plants will use the token to pay third parties for the services. Engineering services, maintenance, water treatment service providers, etc. will be paid with the H2ON token via smart contracts. So there will be no manual billing. The entire process will be automated. The billing settlement will be done in monthly cycles by the plant settlement smart contract. These steps: 1. Water plants connected to the H2O water network will be generating demand for the H2ON token. 2. With each production day, the water plant smart contract will purchase the water production volume equivalent in H2ON tokens from a crypto exchange with stable coin deposited in a water plant prepaid wallet at a predetermined rate. 3. The predetermined rate will be sufficient to cover the network services and distribute a yield to the staking pools. So the smart contract will work in a way that it will always distribute 100% of the funds to cover services, and whatever amount is not used will be allocated toward the staking pools. The amount of reward you will be able to get from staking will depend on the number of stakers and the total amount of H2ON tokens allocated toward the stakers. Let's talk more about the token in just a while, but before that, I want us to take a look at the team behind H2O Securities. Julius Steyn, this guy, the head of the clique, has tremendous experience in the private equity sector. I ran my research on Steyn and his past projects. What I learned about this guy is that he's extremely passionate about finance. He views Africa as a land of unexplored opportunities, and he certainly believes in the potential of the African continent. Some of Steyn's past projects included the World Trade Center African Initiative. Please do not confuse with the World Trade Center in New York City. It was an ambitious project. World Trade Center African Initiative was an ambitious project that intended to empower countries in Africa. So clearly there is something about Julius Steyn and his interest. Steyn has almost 30 years of experience in the finance sector. He is driven by an idea to empower the people of Africa and make a difference. This also explains why H2O Securities managed to raise an astronomical amount of $150 million during the ICO. Steyn knows how to fundraise. Clearly, it looks like Julius has a vast network of people who trust him with money. It's not easy to raise this much money for an early stage startup. The rest of the team also consists of high caliber experts. Here we can see fintech, banking, marketing, and supply chain executives. It looks like H2O Securities was formed and shaped by senior level experts with tons of experience behind their backs. But still, the journey is challenging. Let's get back to the token, H2ON. But before we do this, I want to remind you that this video was brought to you by 4 Bulls. This video was brought to you by 4Bulls. 4Bulls is a crypto ecosystem that is designed to empower crypto startups and regular people like you and me. Crypto startups can advertise their services on 4Bulls by obtaining coins and creating campaigns. People who watch PTC ads or complete tasks created by advertisers can earn free coins. Just watch ads or complete tasks and earn crypto. 4Bulls is a hub that unites the crypto community. It is one united crypto hub that is beneficial for all participants. If you want to advertise your services on 4Bulls, just click on sign up, complete the registration process, click on buy coins. You can use Bitcoin, Ethereum, Matic, or BNB to buy coins, and then create PTC ads or tasks for bounty hunters to complete. I personally use 4Bulls to get feedback from people. For example, on 4Bulls, I ask users to share their feedback on this YouTube channel. I ask people to let me know what they like and what they dislike. I ask people to let me know which topics they like or dislike the most. 4Bulls users provided me with honest feedback on what they think should be featured on the Shark Numbers YouTube channel. Independent feedback helped me improve the quality of my content. Mainly because of the 4Bulls community's help, I managed to improve the quality of my channel. Try 4Bulls out today and see for yourself. Go on 4bulls.com, become an advertiser or a bounty hunter. It is super simple. H2ON token has a total supply of 10 billion tokens. The total supply equals the max supply, so no additional tokens can be minted. You can clearly see it on CoinGecko, our total supply, and this is the max supply. The circulating supply is not reflected on CoinGecko. It is mentioned on the website though. Just take a look at this screen. Here, circulating supply, 3.3 million tokens. Most tokens are locked and will be released gradually. Long lock. The locked tokens will be released gradually over the upcoming period of 24 months. Investors received around 30% of all tokens. With that in mind, I expect high volatility of the token unless the circulating supply is controlled by the market maker, who will ensure that the token price does not drop much. Based on the current price of the H2ON token, around 360 million worth of H2ON tokens is trapped in investor wallets, 30%. Keep that in mind. On the flip side, the yield allocation is 20% right here. So the long-term holding strategy might work, but I expect early investors, the basket of these 30%, to cash out early. We saw similar patterns in the past. XRP was a great example. If H2O Securities wants to succeed and keep it up for an extended period of time, then the circulating supply needs to be monitored closely and controlled by the market maker. H2O network participants should have confidence in the value of the H2ON token. Otherwise, this whole idea might not work. So far, we have seen a decrease in H2ON token. Look at this major decrease in value, minus 89%. This definitely needs to change. A stable token price will give more confidence to the water network participants and potential investors who might consider staking the token on the H2O Securities network, on the H2O Securities website. So H2O Securities will either cease to exist quickly or hopefully will make it big. If the H2ON token regains stability and its price won't drop this quickly, then stakers and H2ON network participants will be more motivated to use and keep the token. So Julius, make your 20-year finance experience work for you and let Sminium guide you towards success. In all seriousness, the startup field is a tricky and risky business. It is hard to tell whether H2O Securities will make it or not. There is something good about this project. There is something good that H2O Securities offers to the global community. I want to see more organizations offering something beneficial to the world. I want to see more use cases like H2O Securities. As for the token, I want to see more tokens in the circulating supply and fewer tokens in the private wallets of early investors. But again, it is a tricky business. $100 million raised means that entities who invested this amount of money want to get profits off of their investment. The good thing is H2ON token is a utility token and it will be used within the frames of the H2O water network. Let's end it here. The summary. I personally want to see the H2O water network growing. More participants in the network, more water plants using the H2ON token, more suppliers getting paid with the H2ON token. I want to see more predictability in the H2ON price. If my APR, annual percentage rate, is 10% or 20%, but the H2ON token price drops by 40% every 3 months, then how does it make sense? It's like buying Venezuela's Bolivar, whose monthly inflation is 8%, and putting it in a bank at 20% APR. It just makes no sense. So that part needs to be fixed. More token stability can be achieved by more control of the circulating supply and reinvesting more money into H2ON. Some money can be allocated towards staking pools, but some money could be reinvested back into the token. Perhaps new utility purposes can be invented too. Also, maybe governments can offer grants or other financial support. Could it be the case? If so, more money could be hypothetically allocated and reinvested back into the H2ON tokens. That way, H2ON will generate more hype and people will be buying it. H2O Securities has a great start. Now let's see how this potentially massive project develops. I'm done for now. If you enjoyed this video, then tell me, show your support by hitting the like button and leave your thought-provoking comments in the comment section. I'm done for now. I'll be back soon. Ivan KB out.